this video, I'm going to show you how to take a tank leotard and change it to an open back. Right now, as of June 16th, I don't currently sell an open back pattern. However, it's on the agenda. So once that's available, I will put it in the description. I myself do have an open back pattern. I just don't have it available yet. So of course, the front's going to stay the same, but the back, you have to obviously chop in half. I just wanted to show you the shape of the top and the bottom, what they will look like, and then I'm going to go into detail how to create that shape. Also right here, I'm just showing you that the top and the bottom go inwards towards the middle of the back. And right here is supposed to actually be a ½ inch longer. I even have it on the pattern. I just didn't make a new pattern because I was lazy. That pattern that I just showed you is a child medium. This one is an adult small. It is definitely the same concept, but I just wanted to give you a comparison of some measurements. For the bottom on the adult small, it is about 4.5 or 4 3/4. And the top is about the same, and I think I did that on purpose so that the measurements were the same and it's just easier. For the child medium, it is 4 inches, and the bottom was the same as well. For these little, I don't know what you would call them, little tabs, they are 1/4. And then the tabs stick out about a ½ inch. Now, I actually ran out of my craft paper, so I'm using this like doctor paper, but normally I would never use this. It is awful, and you will also see why. But you can get that craft paper, a whole big old roll at Lowe's, or I can also link it below in the description. I'm going to continue with the child medium. So on the side seam, I am measuring down 4 inches and then up 4 inches. And then, of course, I'm going to do that same thing on the other side and then trace the entire pattern. Now I'm going to connect those lines together. And then, because the little tab was a ½ inch, like protruding out, I guess you want to say, you want to mark a ½ inch away from the waistline. So like inward, I guess. Luckily, there's a video of me doing this so you can see it. Then you're going to connect those lines, and now is time to bring the waistline inward. I recommend starting with a ½ inch first, and then if you need to bring it in even more, then you can do that. But the elastic will go from the top to the side to the bottom to the side back to the top. And because the elastic will be smaller than the hole, it should be pretty secure. Well, it's a little wrinkly now. Sewing lesson number 1, expect the unexpected. Anyways, you're going to go from the top of the side seam inwards and then to the bottom of the side seam. Now it's time to make our, the tabs. Yes, the tabs. So mark that 1/4 inch. So then this is where you create your little scoop for the tab. And just in case you were like, what is this little tab? It's the side seam. So then the back hole creates a nice seamless oval, yes. And then yes, I did actually skip a step. Right now you're supposed to be cutting exactly where I'm highlighting, but I didn't cut it because I'm not saving this pattern. It's just for this video, but I have faith that you understand. Now, I have a hunch that some people are going to be like, but how do you sew in the open back elastic? Because it is the hardest part. I promise I will make a video on that, and I will link it to this video, or I put it in the description soon as I make it. Now, I'm just comparing my actual pattern to this one. I could make the neckline a little bit lower, and don't forget that ½ inch I never added to the actual pattern. Don't forget. And then for the bottom part, I could come into the side seams a little bit more, but like I said, it's probably fine. But I also think that if you're already making tank leotards, you probably have a good idea of how that elastic will fit into that back hole. But don't worry, I will still make the video. No worries.